Hello, do you feel like your day runs itself and you never get the chance to do things that you want to do or you need to do? Then this video is for you. Today I'll be sharing with you 6 daily morning habits so that you can take control of your day. And these are super simple to implement, and the best part is you can feel the difference straight away. My name is Sabita, and I help working moms around the world to set up their online businesses and mentor them so that they can build and grow their businesses online. And today I'm going to share with you my 6 daily morning habits. And I must say that I did not always have these morning habits, morning routines. I have just started implementing them over the last year or so, and I have also tweaked around as my situation changes from time to time. And I have to say that implementing these morning habits have been life-changing for me, and I have been able to achieve so much more just by adopting these morning habits. And I'll be sharing with you, I really do want to share with you those habits, and those are 6 daily habits. Number 1 is your phone. We all have this habit of waking up to the phone, and most of us are guilty of using that as an alarm clock, right? So I really want you to think about investing on a small alarm clock so that you don't use the mobile phone, your phone is your alarm clock. The idea here is not to look at the phone first thing in the morning. If you can go a couple of hours without it, that's great, because it really gives you some time to focus on yourself and your priorities and things like that. But if not, then you can start with baby steps. Perhaps start with 5 minutes and gradually increase your way until the time that you need to get your things done, right? So I started myself within initially 15 minutes, and I started to gradually increase that. And nowadays I actually don't even look at it until like around 2 hours or so, because I want to get really focused on myself and get things that I want to do first before I let the whole world come in. The reason why is when we have our mobile phone next to our bed, when we turn off our mobile alarm clock, what we tend to do is we see there are some notifications, right? There are perhaps some emails, maybe WhatsApp notifications, and then what happens is we'll go through, open our social media, our Facebook, Instagram, whatever it is, and then we start to go through the feed. And what we're doing here is letting the whole world come before us without we even having a chance to prioritize ourselves. We are letting the whole world come in and let them take over our day. So it is really important that we don't do that. Start with baby steps, as I mentioned, 5 minutes and so on, and then later on you can gradually increase that. And my daily habit number 2 is making your bed. And this seems like so no-brainer, right? It's so simple, but the thing is, the idea here is to make your bed first thing in the morning as you wake up, is because to sort of like train your brain to say that you can achieve something, right? You have achieved something, although it's a very a very small task, but it's a small achievement, but it's still a win, first win of the day, right? So it's really help you to have that mindset that you can get things done. And which brings me to my daily habit number 3, which is your body warm-up. Depending on how much time you've got, you can either do a full-blown exercise, your cardio, or you're very into yoga, do yoga, whatever it is. But for myself, I used to do before all these things happened with currently we are doing homeschooling and all that, so I want to get things done before the kids wake up, so I don't do my full workout in the first thing in the morning. I just do 2 minutes body warm-up. So it can be anything. You can just jump in place, run in place, you can just do skipping or whatever it is, just for 2 minutes. Get your heart rate up. It really helps you to sort of wake up. And my 4th daily habit is mindfulness exercise. It could be either deep breathing exercise or meditation, whatever it is. Again, I used to do it up to 20 minutes before, but because of current situation, I have changed that to only 5 minutes. So initially you can start with perhaps maybe 5 minutes if you've never done deep breathing exercises or meditation before, because you might find it difficult in the beginning. So start with 5 minutes and we can gradually increase that. And it really helps you for me, it really helps me to focus on myself, the deep breathing, be aware. So, and also not to mention that when we're doing deep breathing exercises, we get a lot of oxygen in, and it really helps us to our brain to be more alert and be more focused. It is scientifically proven, so there is no denying on that. There is no denying on that. So really try that. If you can do longer, that's better, but even 5 minutes is better than nothing. So, and then after that, I set myself about 10 minutes aside for journaling. And for journaling, I normally do two types of journaling. One is gratitude journaling. For gratitude journaling, you can do either general ones, but I highly recommend you to be specific. When I first started gratitude practice about a year or so ago, I used to write down all the things that I used to be grateful for. I had like a list of 10-12 things every single day, and those were general things that I was grateful for, like things like my health, my family, and so on. But nowadays I've drilled down to be more specific, the things that have happened over the past 24 hours. So it really helps me to think about the last 24 hours and really focus on the things that has happened over the last 24 hours and be more specific on those things that has happened and that I'm grateful for. It really, because we are always thinking about things that are lacking or things that we want to achieve, and we forget about the things that we already have, right? So it really helps to have that positive mindset. So it's really important to do gratitude practice in the morning. You can do it as I said, you can be generic, be more general, or be more specific if you like. That really helps. And so the other journaling that I do is to just write down whatever that I'm feeling that morning, that day, right? Because a lot of times we have a lot of things in our head that that really keeps us occupied and sometimes we can't really think straight, and we are not open to the new things that are supposed to come in on the day, because our minds are really occupied with things that are already on the head. So usually those are negative things. So what I tend to do is I tend to write them down. It doesn't have to be like full-blown journal, like maybe a couple of pages, or not even one page or half a page. It can be a couple of sentences that what you're really feeling, jot them down. So sort of like really letting them out and releasing yourself from that, and it really helps you to make space for the new things for the day, and get those things that out of you, whatever's bothering you, out of your way. And which brings me to my daily habit number 6, which is to make the list of things you want to achieve on that day, your task list or your goal list. So here I really want you to be focused on your daily goals or daily tasks rather than your big long-term goals, because we tend to get overwhelmed by them. So if you really bring down to smaller tasks, whatever you want to achieve for the day, that will really help to get focused and get things done. So these are my daily habits. One is to make ourselves a priority, and number 2 is to get our small win for the day, which is just like making my bed, right, first thing in the morning, to have that small achievement, so that I already have a positive mindset that I can achieve something, right? I have achieved something. And also another one is to mindfulness, mental focus, clarity, by doing deep breathing or meditation exercises, and also to help us to better focus with journaling, because then I will be able to get things out of my head, negative things out of my head, and when I release that, I'll be open to more positive things for the day and things that I want to achieve for myself. And last but not least, but the task of the day and the things that I want to achieve on that day. And I can be flexible with that as well. Sometimes, not everything I can have it done. I will do the high priority ones that I can. If I can do all of them, that's great. But if I can't, that's fine. There's another day. There's always tomorrow. So hope you find these daily habits helpful as well. Hope you'll be able to implement them, and let me know as well the habits or daily habits that you have that has really helped you to stay focused and get things done. And actually, I also do have free printables for you to get started if you are somebody who doesn't have a daily morning habit, daily morning routine. To help you just get started, I have a free printable. Drop down below, comment below you want the free printable, then I will send them over to you. So I'll be back again with the next video. Until then, take care of yourself. Bye bye.